When it comes to lead designer Dennis Bramville's comments regarding weapons in Star Wars Battlefront 2, they're by far some of the most controversial, and he hasn't made things really any better for himself today. Sorry I'm only just covering this, but combined with a busy schedule and trying to get some other videos up beforehand, this is the first chance I've actually had. A Twitter user said this to Dennis: "I remember in one of the trailers that post-launch seasons will include new weapons, and we have not had any of the main classes at all, just the main ones since launch. Don't get me wrong, I love the game, but I would like to see new weapons for the main classes with a picture of the infamous promotional material showcasing weapons." Dennis comes back with yet again another horrifically thought out response, saying, "I hear you, I just need to voice that we have delivered multiple new weapons post-launch, whether they're new lightsabers for heroes or blasters on reinforcements. Whether that's the weapons you wanted, I cannot say, but claiming we haven't delivered new weapons is just not true." Now, Dennis made a comment around a month ago that I actually liked about rehauling the current default weapons in the game, and I praised him for that and made a whole video on that, but that doesn't just mean that we don't want any new weapons, and with his comments here it's like he's trying to escape adding new weapons to the game. Now, breaking his tweet down, he mentions new lightsabers for heroes, and I was hoping he wouldn't be stupid enough to include this, because in the same trailer where the screenshot comes from saying post-launch seasons will include new weapons, it also says they'll include new heroes, basically differentiating heroes from weapons. They're not the same thing in regards to this trailer. So that one has been disproven, and just a little touch on the new lightsabers. There's some lazy choices in there, like obviously Anakin, Obi-Wan and Dooku all got their new lightsabers, fair enough, but they gave Grievous Anakin's lightsaber for one of his and also Obi-Wan's. It's like, you know, are you just trying to make as few as possible when it comes to a situation where you can kind of get away with it? The same devs who won't allow cross-era heroes in Capital Supremacy will allow Obi-Wan Kenobi to be fighting with his own lightsaber against his own lightsaber, and the same for Anakin as well. Now, blasters on reinforcements. Let's take a look at the reinforcements we've had post-launch. These have been the ARC Trooper, the Commando Droid, the Clone Commando, and the Droideka. Now, the ARC Trooper and the Clone Commando don't have new weapons, they're actually default weapons in the game currently. The Droideka doesn't have a specific blaster, it's more like weapons that are actually attached to the Droideka. If you want to count these as weapons, it seems desperate to me. And the Clone Commando got a new weapon, but try and listen to me there, weapon, singular. That trailer says weapons with an S on the end, plural. And it's very vague here with Dennis. Like, if you actually wanted to take legal action against DICE for this, and I'm using this as an example to try and tell you how vague this is. So if you wanted to try and say, you know, I paid for this game and they didn't deliver what was promised, well, yeah, here's where it kind of gets a bit complicated. The word reinforcements isn't in that trailer, and they've delivered those post-launch, so we can't differentiate reinforcements from blasters. And also, while Droideka blasters aren't exactly weapons, there's no actual proof to say that's not what they meant. However, the average smart person can pretty much tell what they meant, and that's not being delivered. So the reason I brought up legal action is me just trying to tell you all that there's not much going for us the fans here when it comes to specifics. Some of their comments are very vague, and no, I wouldn't recommend anyone taking legal action against this. I don't feel it's that important, that was just an example. So overall, in Dennis's eyes, he's added Droidekas who have fitted in weapons to their actual bodies, and the Clone Commandos have a new weapon, so that's plural enough for him. Is it plural enough for the fans? Well, the fact that the fans keep asking, the fact that the fans were all led to believe that this meant actual weapons, more than one, and not things that are actually attached to a certain droid, it's left the community in quite a bad state when it comes to weapons. I can't believe Dennis continues to address this in such a lackluster way. Even for him, I don't agree with every comment he makes. Sometimes he makes great comments, like I said about the weapons overhaul, I really agreed with him on that one. But when it comes to this constant weapons emphasis, he's getting it 100% wrong. But obviously, let me know what you think of this whole situation. I think it's pretty desperate in terms of them just trying to escape this weapons scenario, and I don't know why, because if people keep asking for it, proves the fans want it, and they have listened to the fans with the Clone Wars content. We can't deny that. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you enjoyed, and let's hope for some clearer information on this situation in the future. I would hope. I'll see you all next time.